Start now. I'm Amish Yadav here. I'm working as a senior software developer in the Java background in Royal Bank of Scotland. So today, this is our first session. So let me share my screen. First we'll go like today is our first session. So first we'll go through which topic we'll learn in this training one by one. Okay. So let me share my screen. So in this session, first we learned about the core Java concept first. Okay. So and the second, like once we'll complete the core Java concepts, then we'll move to some database part. In database, we'll pick MySQL database, and then third in Java we have different frameworks. So we'll learn Spring Boot in this session. Okay. And fourth part will create one project with these three. Okay, so we'll create one project with the help of Spring Boot framework, and later and we'll use this MySQL database. Okay, so these four part I will cover in this training session. Okay, let me add someone. So let's start with this one. Maybe some of you earlier learned this Java concept, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So let's start one by one then. Uh, okay, I don't want to introduce all of you because a lot of members there. Okay. So can anyone explain what is Java? Those who learned earlier, or like those who familiar with Java, like what is Java and all. Like some of you said, na, like I earlier I have learned Java, so that's why I asked.
Sir, it is a programming language.
Mhm. Okay. Okay, no worry. Let's start now. So we'll create one new one. Okay, we'll create from here. So first we'll see what is Java. Okay, so Java is a object-oriented programming language, right? So what does it mean by what is this object oriented and everything? So one by one we'll see like what is this object oriented is a concept in Java. It contains some features like we'll discuss about this later. Okay, so Java is a object oriented programming language. Okay, So Java was like let's go into the history of Java. Like, what is the history? So Java was developed by Sun Micro System. Sun Micro System. Okay. So James Gosling is the father of Java. Like James Gosling, James Gosling is the father of Java. Okay, I won't describe like whole history of Java. I'm just giving some brief notes about this one. Like for that history, just you can search it on Google, then you will get all the history of Java. So just I'm explaining some of them. Okay, so who owned the Java earlier? Who is the father of Java? Who? Okay, so I'm just explaining that one. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So why we learn Java? You have that question, right? Like we have different programming language like C, C++, Java, and other programming language. So why we learn Java, right? There is some features in Java that will use that there is some advantage in Java, right? So that's why we learn Java. Like we have different programming language, and when we'll compare those programming language with Java, so Java have some advantage. Let me add someone. So that's why. So let's see one by one, like why will learn Java. There are some features that is like we'll see one by one. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So first one is Java is a Java is a simple programming language. Java is easy to learn and easy to use, and their syntax is very you can say very easy. So let's give one example here. So let me write one program here. So I'm just writing here one program. Okay, so let me delete this one. Like let me delete this whole project. Okay, let me delete this whole project. So this one is one IDE, right? Where we'll write Java program and run our Java program in this IDE. Okay. So many of them you are not aware of this one. So like when we'll try to run any Java application in your system, right? We need some we need some like in Notepad. If you'll say, if in Notepad we can write Java program and we can run those program into that. But why will use some different IDE for that? Like so later we'll see why we'll not use this Notepad, why we'll use this different ID for that one. Okay, so for this session we'll use this Eclipse IDE. So I'm making some notes. So first, so for if you want to run Java application in your system, so you need 3 4 things. First is JDK. What is this JDK? So this is your local machine, right? This is your local machine. So if you want to run any Java program in your system, you have to install this JDK in your system. Now we'll see what is this JDK. Okay, so let me give you one example here. Okay, so normal example, in your laptop or computer you have some video, right? You have some video, you have some images, etc. Okay, so if you want to run this if you want to play this video, or if you want to open these images, right, you need what? You need some if you want to run any video, you need some video player, right? If you didn't have this video player in your laptop, you won't be able to open this video, right?
Yes.
And if you want to open any images, right, in your system, and you didn't have any in Windows we have some default images, or there is one image like photos in Windows. We have this default app that can open any photos in your system, right? If we didn't have any photos app or anything in our system, we won't be able to open that image, right? The same way, if we want to run any Java application in our system, we have to do what? We have to let our system know what is this Java. This JDK contain all the libraries, all the classes inside that. So first we have to enable in our system that okay, this is Java, and whatever library, whatever class we'll use in Java, it this JDK contain all of them, right? So uh, will install this JDK in our system. Then after that, we will be able to run any Java program in our system. Okay. So first one is JDK. Second one is now second what we have to do? We have to set system path. Okay. Who is speaking? Can you mute? Yeah. Okay, so what we'll do, like after JDK installation, what we have to do, we have to set when we'll install JDK in our system didn't know what is the Java and everything. So in our uh, system path, like in our path variable, we have to set this Java path. After that, we will be able to run any program, right? And third one is this Eclipse ID that I have shown you, Eclipse ID. So to run any Java program in your system, you can run it on simple Notepad as well. I will show you both, like how we'll run this program in Notepad and how we'll run this program in the Eclipse ID. I will show you both. So you need these three things if you want to run any Java program into your local system. You need these three. Okay, JDK, and you have to set up their system path, and third one is you can run it on Notepad as well, or you can if you have this ID, you can run that program in your in this Eclipse ID as well. Okay, so I'm just running that simple Java program. So if you have installed this Eclipse ID in your system, okay, so you will get this user interface for Eclipse ID, right? And if you want to run that same program via Notepad, you can also do that. Okay, so let me create one Java project here. Project name is Java training. Oh, sorry. And finish it. I'm just trying to run one Java program, then we'll show you the output, then again we'll see all the details with starting. Okay, just let me add. Yeah, it's not yeah. So I'm just creating one class here. So if we want to type any thing in Java, like if you want to run any program in Java, we have to do what? We have to create one class here. So here I'm just creating one class, create a Java new class. So we are using this Eclipse ID, right? So they have provided these features. If you want to create anything, so there is one option class here. So I've simply right click to this one, go to new, and just click to the class. Okay, so let me so we have to provide class name here, right? So let's say I'm Amish here, so Amish is my name. So when we are trying to create any class, right, on when you are trying to create any file in your system, you have to do that you have to write one file name, right? So the same way, let's say if I am creating here any folder, right? So we have to give any folder name this right? So this folder name is new folder. So if you want to create any class in Java, we have to provide a name. So I have given just name hello world. So I will just print here one hello world statement, right? Just I want to show you like how will write Java, simple hello world Java program. It will just print this hello world message. That's it. So just I want to show you this one. Okay. So this is public, this is class, this is hello world. So when we'll try to create any class, so class is a keyword in Java. Okay, so later we'll see what is this class and everything. Just so I'm just trying to show you one hello world program, then we'll again go to start point and then we'll see each program. Okay, so public static void main, sorry, void main string args. Okay, so oh sorry, by mistake I've written wrong state. Yeah, so what is this public static void main, we'll discuss again. Okay, so here I'm just trying to print one hello world message. Okay, so it is done here. So now if we'll try like if we want to run this program, so if we are using this Eclipse ID, simply we have to right click, run as Java application. Now see, we have like I have written here hello world, right? We'll get the output here. Okay, so whatever we have written in this system.out.println statement will get the output in console. Okay, now we'll show you how we'll write Java program in Notepad as well. Okay, so same program we have to write in this Notepad, and let me public, or we can, okay, public that, sorry, public class hello world. So I'm just typing here that program, right? You see the difference.
Yes, sir.
So this is public keyword, this is class keyword. So when I'm writing that program in this Eclipse ID, you will be able to see that public is highlighted with some other different color, that class is highlighted with some different color, this message highlighted with some different color, and that main string args is highlighted with some different color. So that's why we'll not use this normal notepad. If you write any statement here, let's say I have written here public static void main. Okay, so we have created one method here, main method here, right? We'll like just I want to run that program via notepad, so just I am trying to show you. Okay, so now if you'll see this program, this hello world Java in Eclipse ID, and if you'll see that hello world program in this notepad, what is the difference? Public is what? A keyword. Class is a keyword. So when we are using any keyword, so Eclipse ID will do what? They will add like they will highlight that where is that? Yeah, they will highlight that keyword with some different color. So it will, so it like you will like you will I will easily identify like which is the keyword and which is the different one. Okay, let me add someone. Okay, so that is the difference. So that's why we'll use Eclipse IDE. Okay, okay, so let's run that program. So here we have to write again system dot out dot println. Okay, hello world. So this is our Java program. Let's save it. So where we'll save? So in desktop I have created one folder here, Java November 2022, right? So here we'll, so hello world, okay, dot Java, right? So when we'll create like when we are trying to create any class in Java, what is their extension? Dot Java. So when we have created any class in Java, their extension always is dot Java. Okay, so I've just saved it. So hello world dot java. Now if we want to run this hello world program, right? So in Eclipse we have that option, right? I've just right click to this one. I'll just go to the run as and run as a Java application, right? So when we want to run this hello world program, whatever we have written in our notepad, so for run this program we have different option. So we have to open command prompt. Okay, you all are aware of this command prompt, right? So where I have saved this let me minimize this one. So where I have saved this one, this hello world dot java file inside this java training folder. Okay, so we have to go to that java training folder. So cd dot or I can directly open that command prompt inside this folder. Okay, so java, so see here we have created this hello world dot java file, right? This one. So we have to run this hello world via command prompt, right? In Eclipse I'll already show you like how we'll run that, how we'll run any java program in Eclipse. Now through command prompt we'll see how we'll run this program, java program, where like we have written in this notepad, right? So we have to open the just command prompt here. So here in URL just will write cmd and enter. So it will open that command prompt in this location, inside desktop java November 2022, the folder I have created here, right? Okay, so now java c. So java c is a command to run that java application. Okay, java c, then hello world dot java. Okay, so there is a two process when we are trying to run any java application. First it will compile that program, after that it will run that program, then we will be able to see that output. So when I have written this java c hello world dot java, internally they have created one class file here, right? Earlier there is only one hello world dot java file is there, but when I have written this java c, this one will get this hello world dot class. So what is this dot class? Just we'll see after this one. Okay, so now java and hello world. Okay. Oh wait. There is some
Sir, you
issue.
forgot to pass the argument in the main method.
Yeah, correct.
Just now.
Save. So again compile and then java hello world. You see here we'll get the output hello world. Okay, so in both Eclipse and via normal notepad I showed you like how we'll run java application in our system. Okay, now again we'll back to the previous topic. Where is that notepad? Yeah, here. Oh sorry. Oh, not this one. Okay, so now we'll see why we learn java. So like java is like simple, you can say simple, easy to learn. Okay, second one is java is object oriented programming language. Okay, so what is this object oriented programming language? So in java everything is in object, so you can say java is 100% object oriented programming language. Okay, there is only one topic that showed like java is not 100%, 99%. Oh sorry, I have written here not. So java is 100% programming language, but except one topic. we have primitive data type in Java. What is this primitive data type? We'll see in the next session. So everything in Java is in object form except this primitive data type. This one, primitive data type. Okay. So inside this object oriented programming language, we have different topics. Okay. So we'll see each of them right now. We are just seeing here like why we learn Java, what is the features of Java. Okay. Third one is security. Java security is too high compared to other programming languages. Okay, we have different programming language, but Java security, Java have a lot of libraries for that security and different classes that we are using inside this, right? So Java is a secure programming language. If you have heard earlier, we have different in banking application. So almost all bank using Java, using Java program for their application. So you have heard about earlier, in banking application everywhere they are using Java because of this security. And why Java is secure, right? You have that question like why Java is secure and why different other programming language is not secure, right? So in for Java security we have different concept like garbage collector. So what is this garbage collector? It will do what? So it will do let's say, let me give you one example here. Okay. Mm, so for example, just assume, oh, not this one, this one. So this is a class, and let's say their class name is a student. Okay. Now this one is what? This one is name, email, email, and mobile. So just assume this one is one class where we have written our Java program, right? Let me copy and paste. Copy. Okay. Now, so this one is Miss, Miss 2, Miss 3, Miss 4. So we have four row here, right? Name, email, mobile for Amis, name, email, mobile for Amis 2, name, email, mobile for Amis 3, name, email, mobile for Amis 4. Okay, so what this garbage character will do? So let me add another example here. Black. See, so if you want to get if you want to print if you want to get Amis one detail, this one is Amis one, right? So I have printed all Amis information here, right? So let's say my name is Amis, my email is abcd@gmail.com. gmail.com, and mobile is this one. Okay, now we'll go to the next line. So this line execution completed. Okay, now we'll move to the next one, to Amish 2. Okay, so this is Amish 2, this is Amish 2 email address, and this is Amish 2 mobile. Okay, now we'll move to next one, Amish 3. Amish 3, their email ID and their mobile number. Okay, so Amish 1, this one, we have already printed their value. Now there is no need of this Amish one, because we have their value. Now there is no need of this one, this one, this one. We have already we have the Amish 2 value also. We don't need this one. We have Amish 3 value as well. So garbage character will do what? So if we have there is no need of this Amish 2, this Amish 3, they will automatically delete those objects. We don't have to delete that object manually. Okay, so let me again give you one real time example. So this one is your house. Okay, so you bought some, okay, let me show you at here. Okay, so you bought some biscuits, chips. Okay, you have some biscuits and chips, a packet. So once you will finish your biscuit and chips, you have their wrapper, right? So we have one dustbin also. Here we have one dustbin. Okay, so once you'll finish your biscuit and chip, this is your room, this black, this box is your room, right? So in your room you have finished this biscuit packet and this chips packet. So once you finish your biscuit and chips, you have their wrapper, right? So garbage collector will do what? They will collect your wrapper and they will move that wrapper into that dustbin. So you don't have to move that biscuit and chips wrapper manually. So garbage collector will do what? They will collect those biscuit and chips wrapper and then they will throw that chips and biscuit wrapper into dustbin. You got the point? What garbage collector will do? One, if you are doing any, like if you are running any program and there is no need of that object, right? Garbage collector will automatically delete those objects internally. You don't have to write any code for that. So that is the features of Java. That's why Java security is too high, right? Internally they are, if you are not using and like I said, you have you have eaten those biscuits and chips, you have their wrapper, so you don't have to go to that dustbin and you have to put that wrapper into the dustbin, right? Garbage collector will automatically collect those biscuits and chips wrapper and they will throw that wrapper into that dustbin. The same way garbage collector, if there is no need of this Amish 1, there is no need of this Amish 2, Amish 3, Amish 4, garbage collector will do what? They will delete those objects, right? I'm giving you one more example for more clarity. Okay, so let me change their color. So okay, so this red box is your laptop. Okay, and in that laptop you have disk 1, disk 2, disk 3. So let me write disk 1, disk 2, and disk 3. Okay, let's say your disk 1 is full. There is no space in disk 1. Oh, sorry. On app to again. Okay, disk 1 is full. Now their color black. Okay, disk 2 also full. Disk 3, oh sorry. Ah, disk 3 also full. Okay, so if you want to store, let's say you have some document and you want to store that document in your disk 1, disk 2, disk 3, but there is no space in disk 1, there is no space in disk 2, there is no space in disk 3. What you will do? You won't be able to store anything in your disk, right? So you have to do what? You have to free up some space in any disk, right? So you have deleted some document in disk 3, then you have some space. Let's say you have 90% space, free free space 90% in disk 3, right? So you have to manually delete some content in disk 3, then you will be able to store some content in disk 3, right? So the same way, when we'll come to the Java program, and when we have amish 1, so just assume amish 1 is what? One disk. Amish 2 is one disk, not the disk. Let's say this whole is one disk 1. This whole object is what? This whole is one disk 1. Okay, so in disk 1 we have different content. We have amish 1, we have amish 2, we have amish 3, we have amish 4. If we want to add amish 5, right, but we didn't have any space in disk 1, we won't be able to add that, right? But in Java we have garbage collector. We have created this amish 1, we have created this amish 2, we have created this amish 3, we have created this amish 4, but there is no use of this amish 1 2 3 4. Garbage collector will do what? They will delete those amish 1 2 3 4, because there is no need of that, because we have already executed their program and we got the output here, right? So garbage collector automatically remove that, these 4. Now we have space in disk 1, right? So we will be able to add amish 5 as well, because garbage collector already removed those objects. So that's why we didn't have memory issue here. So that is this garbage collector is one concept that makes Java more secure. Okay,
Yes, sir.
got it? Any of, if you have any doubt, please feel free to ask. Okay, sorry. Now we'll move to the next one. We have some other top point as well that makes Java more secure. Okay, let me click to hide. Okay, so now we'll see now we'll see, like, when we are trying to run any Java program internally, how it works. Okay, so let me save this one. Let me save in this desktop where we have content 1. Save, close this one. Now, sorry. Okay, so now we'll see, this one is related to Java security as well, right? This topic. Okay, so I already showed you, like, when we are writing any program, we have two phases. First, we have to compile that program, and then we will be able to show the output, right? We have written one program here. This in this hello world dot java file, we have written some program, right? Then we have, first we see here what we have done here. We have compiled that hello world dot java file. After compilation, we have to execute that Java file, right? So I have written Java hello world, then we will be able to see the output here. Now we'll see, like, internally what happens here, like happened here, then we will be able to see the hello world output here, right? So step by step we'll see, like, how internally Java program compile and then run, and then we will be able to get the output. Okay, so first, let's say this is your Java program. Java program. Okay, like, where you have written hello world. Okay, hello B, and the color will be different. Yeah, So this box is what? This box is your Java program where you have written one hello world program. When you run this program, you will get this hello world output. Okay. Now we'll go to the next. So this is what. So when let me add one arrow here. So when we'll go next, what happens here? First you have done what? You have compiled program. So when you are trying to run any Java program, what is the first process? First you have to compile that Java program. In Eclipse, we simply just right click to that program and you have run that program and will get the output. But how internally it works, you have to know, right? Like how Java program internally works, how will get the output. So first they will do what? First they will compile their Java program. Okay, so after that, after compilation, what happens here? After compilation, your Java program, whatever code you have written in this for this hello world, it will converted into which format? Java bytecode format. Okay, Java bytecode format. Okay, now what is this bytecode format? Let me add Java. Yeah, Java bytecode format. Now, anyone can please explain what is bytecode? I will explain, but I would just want to know, like, if anyone know what is this bytecode?
So bytecode is the transformation of the code into the binary digits, machine code.
Correct. That is machine understandable code. Like we know different language, like we know Hindi, we know English, we know different language for our understanding purpose. But what machine only know this byte code format, that is in 0 and 1. There, that machine understand only 0 and 1 and nothing else. So after compilation, when we'll compile any Java program, it will convert into which format? Java bytecode format in 0 and 1 form. Okay, because machine only understand bytecode. Okay, so when we'll compile any Java program, it will convert that code into bytecode. Okay, after that what happens here? After that, we have that machine code here. So now machine will understand what code we have written here. Okay, then in next process we will be able to see the output here. What output? The message we have added in our program, that hello world message, right? This one. So when you are running any Java program, these are the 4 steps for getting that output. First, when we are compiling that, like when you are running that program, it will compile. After compilation, it will convert into Java bytecode format. After when that code converted into Java bytecode, it will go to that machine, and then machine will understand, okay, what you have written in that code, hello world. We have added just hello world message. That's why I have written that hello world uh, in that box, right? We have written here only hello world code. That's why I have added here only hello world message. Okay, so these are the 4 steps that internally when we are running any Java program, it happens every time. If we'll compare, if we are running that hello world class, hello world this program 10 times, they will follow that process 10 times. All right. So this one is also a features of Java. Like that's why our that Java programming language is more secure, because these are the four steps. First, it will convert that code into Java bytecode. Then machine will understand, okay, this one is my Java bytecode. Now I will give that output. So when we are converting any code into Java bytecode format in this 0 or 1 format, then machine will understand, okay, this one is okay, we have written this statement, then we'll get the output here. So because of this, Java is also more secure, because it's not like it will come to this line from where is that, yeah, this one. It's not like when we have written in Java program, we'll run this one and will directly get the output. They will follow these two steps also. Will directly not get that output here. They will follow every time, they will follow these steps. First, when we'll compile it, will convert that code into Java bytecode format. Then it will go to the machine. Then machine code will go to that, like when we have, let me add some statement here also. So let's say this is our CPU. So like if machine executed those program, it sends that information to CPU, and CPU will give that info will get that output into our in screen, right? So like when I will give you one example here. uh, we are human, right? So when we are sensing something, first it will go to our mind, right? Then it will give that information to the other body part. Okay, you have to do this one, you have to do this one, right? Like there is two person here, person one and person two. Okay, person one, person two, person two. Okay, person one said something like hello person 2. Okay, they shared this message to person 2. So message directly not won't go to that person 2. First that message goes to their ear, and that ear sends that information to their mind. Then mind convert that like responded, then person 2 responded to person 1 again. So that is the process. When person 1 trying to interact person 2, that is the process they are following. The same way, when we are executing that Java program, it will follow these steps. It will like in machine in our laptop we have their CPU, right? So CPU is, or what is, our brain. So when we are writing any Java program, it will convert into bytecode, and those information will again goes to that CPU. And okay, CPU, then CPU sends that output, like when that message, when this message goes to that person to mind, then they will respond, and then will give that answer. Like if person one wants some answer to their question, so then person to respond, and then person one will get the answer. Those, so the same way the internally Java program works here, right? So any doubt in this question in this topic?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, so now we'll move to the next one, next topic, that is oh, not this one. Oh, I've already closed that one, right? Where is that notepad? Yeah, here. So first you have to do what? First you have to install this JDK. So why we need this JDK here, right? So let me show you why we need this JDK here. Let me remove this. Not this one. So Okay, so when we are trying to run Java application, I said you we have to set up the environment of Java in our local system, because our local system, like our laptop, doesn't know what is Java and everything. Like I showed you one example for that. Like we have some video, we have some images. If you want to open that video, if you want to open that images, we won't be able to do it. If we didn't have that application in our system, we won't be able to open that, right? So we need some app, we need some application. Like if we have some video player, if we have some image opening, like if we have some app that will open any image, like for if we have some Picasa and we have some photos like that, so they will open that image, or they will open that video. Okay, so if we want to run any Java application in our local system or anywhere, we have to install, we have to set, like we have to let our system know like what is Java. So for letting that system know like what is this Java, we have to add these add we have to install this JDK in our system. So when we'll come to this JDK part, we have three three point, like JDK, and then JRE, and then JVM. So these three topic we'll discuss now. Okay. So one by one we'll see each of them. So JVM, JRE, and JDK. So JDK is nothing. JDK is a combination of JVM plus JRE. Now we'll see each of them. So first we'll go through. First we'll see JVM. So JVM full form is Java Virtual Machine. Java Virtual Machine. So what is this Java Virtual Machine? So Java Virtual Machine is an abstract machine that enables your computer to run any Java program. So when you are installing this JDK, that will add this JRE and this JVM in your system. So they will add virtual machine. They will simply add virtual machine in your system, right? So that is our JVM. So when you are trying to run any Java program, this JVM will do all those operations. Whatever I have shown you earlier, like compilation, then converting that code into bytecode, and then converting that code into machine code, then we'll get the output, right? So this JVM will do that all the process, right? So JVM is a Java virtual machine. So JVM is an abstract machine that enables your computer to run a Java program. Okay. So this Java virtual machine just doing what? Just enabling that features. Like if you want to run the Java program, it is mandatory that that JVM is enabled in your system, right? So when you run the Java program, Java compiler first compile your Java code, converted that code into bytecode, then JVM will do what? JVM just translate. Like when we are compiling that code, what happens? They are translating that code into bytecode format, then next, and then next. So it is just translation from one for one environment to different one. So Java program first convert into that Java bytecode, then Java bytecode with the help of JVM converted into their machine code, then we'll with the help of CPU we will be able to get the output, this one that I have shown you, this one. Yeah, this one. After compilation we'll get the bytecode, then we'll get the machine code, then we'll with the help of CPU we'll get the output. Okay, so here JVM color should be red. Yeah. So after converted that code into bytecode, JVM will convert that code into machine like once we'll get the bytecode, it converted into that machine understandable code, right? Then it will then CPU will get the, okay, so we have to what we have to do, we have to print that message. So simply they will print that message to your console, or where you have run your program. Okay, so this one is JVM. So JVM is what? Let me add some note here. JVM is an okay, color is fine. Abstract machine that enables your computer to run any Java program. All right. So with the help of this JVM, so when we are installing this JDK, after installing that JDK, it automatically that in your system it will automatically enabled to run any Java program. Okay. So when you run any Java program, what happens? Java compiler converts your code into bytecode and machine code, and then you get the output here, right? So these are all the process. Hello. Okay. All right. Now we'll move to the next part. So these are like this one is the JVM. So any doubt in this topic, in this JVM? What JVM will do and how we'll get the output, like internally, how this when we are running any Java program internally, how it works?
From my side, no, sir.
I'm asking to everyone. Okay. So now we have this JRE. Someone is saying something. No. Okay. So this one is JVM. So it is completed now. Now we'll move to the next part, JRE. Okay. So JRE means what is this JRE? Java Runtime Environment. Right. So when you are installing this JDK in your system, I said you earlier, we have to set up Java path in our system, right? So how will enable this JRE in our system? Okay, so let me show you that example. So when you installed anything like any software in your system, in your C, like whatever your Windows drive, so in my system this one is C. So C drive, in your program files you have all the software that you have added in your system. Okay, so I have also installed Java in my system. So when you installed that Java in your system, you will get this folder in this C drive, program files folder, in program files folder, right? When you'll open this one, so Java we have different versions. So right now, like in my system I have 11, I have 8 as well. Okay, so we have installed that Java in our system. Right now what we have to do, now we have to enable this JRE. We have to enable that Java environment in our system. So what we have to do now, here just you have to search environment, system environment. Okay, just click to that. So you will get here environment variable here. Now click to this one. So you have two variable, user variable for Amish and another one is system variable. Okay, so in system variable you have to add this path where you have installed this Java. Okay, so in system variable if you see there is one path, right? In this path you have to add Java, this Java path. Okay, so I have different Java versions. So which Java version you want to use, you can use. In next class we'll see like different Java versions, what is the use. Okay, So like I said, you have to again let me explain. You have to open this in system environment variable. Okay, now you have to go to that environment variable section. In environment variable section, you have two variable. One is system variable, one is user variable for Amish. So you have to every time you have to edit it on system variable. Okay, so in system variable there is one path option, right? So just click to that path and just click to edit one, right? So here you have to add that Java path that you have installed in your system. Okay, here I have already added that Java path. If you'll see here here I have already given this path, this one. Who is waiting? Okay, so every time for setting Java environment, we have to open this environment and then this one. This environment variable, when you will click to environment variable, you have two variables, system variable and user variable for your user. And then in this path section you have to add that Java path. After that you will be able to run that Java program after enabling this environment variable. Okay, for this one, for this JRE. So when you will install that JDK in your system, you will get that Java folder here, and here you have, let's say you have this JDK. So just you have to copy this path and paste that path into that environment variable section. So any doubt on this one, any of you?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, so inside this JRE, what is inside this JRE? So I said Java contains some class libraries. Okay, so when we are installing Java in our system, okay, we have different jar file or Java library file inside this, right? So later we'll use this one, like when we are running any Java program. Where is that? Java C. There is two file here, Java c.exe and java.exe. So for compiling that program, they are using this Java c.exe. Okay, and after compilation for execute that file, they are using java.exe. So for compilation, for these four process, we are following these four process, right? From here to here, they are using these two files, java c.exe and java.exe, for compiling, for execution and for getting the output. Okay, so let me add time. Okay, I will 9:50 I will end today's session. Let me add some notes for this JRE. Okay, so JRE contains some Java class libraries, okay, that I showed you. All right, so for running any Java application, we need these class libraries that I showed you, that java.exe, java c.exe. Like we are not manually adding those java c.exe and java exe file in our system. When we are adding that JDK, when we are installing that JDK in our system, in our program files folder, they will create one Java folder. Inside that they will add that Java file. Okay, inside that you have that class libraries that internally they are using. When you are enabling that class path that I showed you in environment variable, when you are adding that Java class path into that environment variable, that after that in your system, that environment automatically set up. So after that you will be able to run that Java program. So when you are trying to run any Java program, they will internally go to that java c.exe and java.exe, and then they will execute that program. Okay, so JRE contains JRE contains class libraries and other components that are required to run any Java application. Okay, so this one is our JRE. Okay, so you can say JRE is a combination of first one is class libraries. Okay, second one is JVM, right? So this JRE contains both class libraries and JVM as well, right? We have set up this environment. After that, we will be able to run that Java application in our system, right? Then that JVM, that Java virtual machine, that abstract machine enables in your computer. Then you will be able to run that Java program, right? Now which point came? Now JDK. Okay, so what is this JDK? JDK is nothing. JDK is a combination of JVM plus JRE both. So JVM plus JRE is what? JDK. And JDK contains some other like some debugger and some other components. That other component and this debugger will discuss like when we'll learn some other topics in Java. So first just remember these 2 points. JDK is nothing. JDK is a combination of JVM plus JRE. And what is JRE? JRE is a combination of class libraries plus JVM. What is the JVM? JVM is an abstract machine that enables your computer to run any Java program. It means when you are adding that Java class path into your environment variable, then you will be able to run any Java program in your system after enabling it. Okay. So any doubt in this JDK, JRE and JVM? Any of you?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Let me save this one. Okay, so as of now, just we have run one Java program and we have I showed you like how internally Java program compilation and for execution, how it internally works and how we'll enable Java environment in our system. I showed you that point, right? So any doubt from starting to now? Okay, I will take it as no. So for today, now we'll close this session and tomorrow we'll start the next topic on this one. When I will start tomorrow class, before that you have to do what? You have to set up Java setup in your local system and just you have to run one hello world program. So you have to, first one is you have to install JDK in your system. Second one is Java environment path that I showed you how we can add the Java environment path. And third one is run one Java program. Okay, so these three tasks I am giving you. You have to complete that task before tomorrow's session. Okay, I'm just pinging that in the group chat. Okay. Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
yeah, that's it for today.
Sure, sir.
We'll meet tomorrow again then. Yeah, okay. Bye. Thank you for joining.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you, sir.